hear me or not? Hey, Noodlers, it is Sell a House, Wholesale Real Estate Investing, number 165, here on Wednesday, Wisdom Wednesday, September 16th, 2015. And now I'm seeing a new frozen Leicester. Your position changed. Your expression is awesome, but I don't know that you're live, and I don't know. Hang on one second. Maybe I have you muted somehow here. I see a mute button up. Are you hearing me? Are you there, Mr. J? No? Okay. Hey, get off of that screen. There you go. All right, well, the mute sign went away. That's good news, I guess. Anyway, maybe he's trying to get in here. Maybe he'll actually end up making it. I don't know. Let me send him another invite real quick, just in case. Needs another angle of approach. Anyway, today is Wisdom Wednesday, and you know, we always talk about systems here, and what is the importance of systems, and how systems are so important to your success, and how systems are going to make the difference between you know, becoming a wholesaler or a wholesaler, and how our systems that we've developed here are still growing, but very powerful and working really, really well in the Property Noodler system, which is open at this time to bring in more team members to help us with this overwhelming amount of, you know, personal, not personal, but this overwhelming amount of, you know, leads and wholesale deals that we are, you know, have access to and are bringing into the system, to the business. So anyway, you can be a part of that if it's something that you are interested in. So getting back to systems, here's where without systems, we wouldn't be able to offer help to anyone else, because both John and I would be so buried within the workings of doing our own deals that we wouldn't have time to, you know, bring somebody on board and show them how to do this and all of that. It's through the development of systems that we've gained that capability to be able to extend our hand out to anyone who might be interested in earning some money in another way than a job, in a fun, exciting new way that a few years down the road, if you wanted to take your own business out on the road, you could. Or, you know, hopefully it will, you know, or once our organization builds to such a large level, you may find yourself in a position right there that is perfectly satisfactory for you with the growth that you might see between now and then. So because systems are so powerful, I created a little chart and I came up with this little anagram. So here's systems right here, right? And what we're going to do today is we're going to look at what systems are. And you might want to create this little anagram and, you know, stick it up on your wall by your desk somewhere where you can see it all the time to remind yourself of the importance of systems and why you need to be creating systems. So what do systems do for you? Y'all know what an anagram is, right? It's like you take the word job, J-O-B, and you create a sort of meaning of what JOB is, and that is just over broke, as we all know. Okay, so this one is systems. You take the word systems, and we're going to sort of create what systems mean. All right, so systems, we're going to start with the first S, is save. Systems save. Is saving important? Well, think about it. Everything in this world is liquid. Everything ebbs and flows, comes and goes. So if, you know, something comes and it goes, well, what do you have? You don't have anything. So, but if it comes and you pull a little chunk out of it and you save it and then it goes, what do you have? You have what everybody in this world is looking for. You have more of whatever that is. You have more. It might be a little tiny piece more, but each time it comes, if you take a little piece out and you save it, you end up with more and more and more. So saving is important. John, did you go away? You froze again. You were there for a second. Ah, that's too bad. You were there. I heard some noise and you were live. And now you're a frozen fish again. So anyway, there he is. Nope. Oh, another refrozen fish. So systems save. Now we go to the why. Systems save you. All right. Are you important in this world? You know what? You're the most important thing in your world. Now, I know a lot of people might venture to argue that in saying that, you know, oh, well, you know, family is more important and religion is more important, things like that. But realistically, without you, does any of that even exist? So if you don't think that you are the most important thing in your world, then, well, that's probably your first problem. Hey, John, are you there now?
I think so. Am I?
You are. Look at that. There he is.
Oh, I was experiencing technical difficulties here getting started on, but I figured it out.
Oh, looks like you might be at the beach right now.
I am. See, my balcony is overlooking the beach here in South Carolina. I literally just, well, welcome to the Hangout, everybody. I literally just walked into this hotel room at about 5 minutes to the start time of the Hangout and was scrambling like heck. And for a Hilton in a 3-bedroom suite, they don't even provide free internet at this hotel. You actually have to pay per device per day for the internet, which was quite surprising to me.
Yeah, I'd go somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm almost about to leave. If the view wasn't so nice, there's a pool right down below, which I'll be going to check out as soon as we're done here. So I'll let you continue on. I kind of missed where you were going. I heard you talking about saving, so I'm assuming you were going to get into a little bit of a money-saving type system or something like that today, which once you get things started, I will have a lot to contribute to that kind of a conversation. Let me let you take over and kind of take it to where you were going.
Well, actually, I was just talking about systems in general, and I created a little anagram for systems for people to write down, put on their desk or by their wall, by their desk or something, so they can constantly see it and remind themselves of, you know, what systems are, what systems do for me, and how powerful they are, and why I need to be working to create systems. And we started out with the first S, which is save, you know, because saving is important, because what is it that we all want in this world is more, and the only way for us to ever have more of anything is to start saving some of it, because everything ebbs and flows and comes and goes. So if you don't save a little bit of it, you'll never have more of it. And then it saves you is the why, and you are the most important thing in your world. I don't care what anybody says, because basically without you, there is no world for you. So if you don't think you're the most important thing in your world, therein lies your first problem. Now we go to the second S, and systems save you. Systems save you serious. All right, systems save you serious. If you're not serious about whatever it is that you're getting into, you know, then realistically, all you're doing is attempting something or trying something. And if you're not serious about it, there's no way that you're ever going to be able to give it the value or the justice that whatever it is deserves. So systems give you serious. And then the next one is the T. Systems give you serious time, or save you serious time. Is time not your most precious commodity on this planet? I mean, time is pretty much the be-all, end-all of what we want more of. You know, we want more time for family. We want more time for, you know, enjoyment. We want more time for our kids. We want more time for ourselves. You know, more time is realistically the bottom line of what we all want. You know, it takes other elements to get it, but that is really what we're after. And so if systems can save you serious time, that's a powerful factor. Now, moving on to the E. Systems save you serious time, energy. Everything is energy. Everything takes energy. You know, if if systems can save your energy, imagine, you know, we all get worn out. If you can save your energy from something that your system created for you that you can apply somewhere else, that's just that much more of an exponential factor that you can bring to whatever that is and make it bigger. And that's what it's all about. That's what systems are created for, is so that you can make bigger, make better, have more. So moving on to the M. Systems save you serious time, energy, money. Well, if you want freedom, if you want time, you know, if you want more time, for, you know, unless you just like sitting around the house staring at the walls and thinking, you're going to need some more money to do whatever it is that you are excited about and what you want and why you're creating these systems. So systems can create more time, more energy, more money, and the final S, systems save you serious time, energy, money, and sanity. The definition of sanity, of being insane, is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. Well, if you don't create a system, you yourself are doing whatever it is over and over and over again, because otherwise it's not going to get done if you don't do it. And if you're the one that's doing it, it's never going to be able to produce a different result. If you create a system where it can do it without you, that you don't have to be doing it, the interesting sort of thing here is that the system in and of itself is doing the same thing over and over and over again and producing the exact same result. That's what you want out of a system. So how does a system actually, you know, create something, you know, new, a different result, if it in and of itself creates the same result? Because once you create a system that is doing this little piece right here and producing the same result every time, now you have a piece that you can count on, that you don't have to worry about, that you don't have to apply your time and your energy and your money into any longer. And you can take that one piece, that one system, and you can, you know, sort of set it in the box. You're done with it. It's happening. You don't have to worry about it. Then you can move on to another system, and just by creating that one system, obviously it saves you time, energy, and money, which gives you, you know, when you're saving things, you get more. So that right there is one way that your systems help you to achieve a different result and save your sanity. And then the other way is that now you have more time, energy, and money to apply to creating another system that goes within the whole large whatever it is that you're trying to do. And so that now you can basically double those efforts. And the neat thing about that is that once you create a second system, you've got two systems in place. It really doesn't double the effort. It pretty much triples the effort. And when you have three systems in place, it doesn't triple the effort. You pretty much got like 9 times out of it. It's exponential growth and exponential power. So that's how systems help you create a different result so that you can save your sanity. What do you think, John? How do you like my anagram about systems?
I love that. And, you know, because one of the big topics we always talk about is systems, and I love your little anagram there. So can you hear me, Paul, or did I freeze up again?
No, you're all there, baby.
Oh, okay, because just your face is on my computer, because my internet connection, your face is frozen in this funny position. But anyway, no, I like your little anagram there, because, yes, your sanity, your money, your time, these things that a system can create for you is, you know, is really why we're in business for ourselves, is to have a system in place to generate these profits, get back some of our time so we can do the things we want, and, hey, have money to do the things we want. You know, just to point out, you know, I am here on location at a beach here in South Carolina, and part of the reason why I'm able to come here and do these hangouts and enjoy myself for the next week is because of a business system. I know that I can be out of town, things are happening, profits are being produced, employees are kept busy, people are working because of the system that we have in place, and that leads into the why, which is the money, the time, the sanity, the things that you discussed in that anagram there. So I really, really do like that. Very cool stuff.
And also, too, just what you just said there, too, one of our systems allows you to, if you choose to, of course, because you're out of town and for a more recreational than working business type of situation, but should you choose to, one of our systems gives you the ability to remotely do a large portion of the work you would be doing here physically, which is awesome.
Yes.
And also, I'd also like to throw in on top of that that you know, because of our systems and whatnot too, our assistant had, you know, an emergency situation that she needed to leave town. The decision came yesterday, flew out this morning, and probably will be gone for about 10 days. And you know what? Because of our systems, she too is going to be able to, you know, she doesn't have to take time off from work. You know, 100% anyway. I mean, obviously she needs to take some time, but she can actually still, while she's not even here in the area, continue to do work for us while she's there where she went. And so that when she comes back, she doesn't have to have a zero payday on her next paycheck. And it's going to be reduced. It'll be lesser hours, but she'll still be able to put in time and get some hours thanks to our systems. I mean, that's pretty powerful stuff right there.
Yes, exactly. And that's kind of like one of the things that I think about in moving forward into the future, how probably more so at this time in age than any other point in history, is there so many tools via the internet and modern technology, the cell phone, that gives you tools to automate your business so that you can literally dream big and live anywhere or be anywhere in the world that you want and maintain and run a business system. And as Paul said, even have a system as to where your employees who are part of that system can run the system remotely as well. So in the case of our assistant Kim, to be able to go out of town on this family emergency, but still be able to get some work done and get some hours in so she doesn't lose her whole entire paycheck for not being into work this week, is a pretty awesome thing. And what allows us to do that really is computers and cell phones and connection to the internet. So that's another kind of thing to consider, is the opportunity that living in 2015 offers you through the technology. And because of the internet, there's just about an answer to any question you have. You don't even need to develop really a business system on your own. You can just find one that resonates with you and just plug yourself into an existing business system. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to go out there and discover undiscovered lands like a Lewis and Clark or a Christopher Columbus. But you could go out there and just surf the web, and then within an hour, you could find yourself a business system.
I'm just going to say that that's an awesome thing that you can actually do that, but that's the one piece right there, the serious part that you need to bring to the table to take. If you just go out to plug into a system, you still got to be serious about it. Otherwise, you're just attempting and trying something that will take you nowhere. If you don't get serious about whatever it is that you do, you got nothing. I think you just froze up, John. I don't know if I might have lost you. So maybe a good thing that
No, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you are still there. All right. I actually want to throw one more little piece into that. Just the power of our little example here, that you're already out of town on an urgent situation, last minute, unplanned, unknown. Our assistant has left town. You, our assistant, and myself are really the three of the key elements to this whole program working. And I also just got word yesterday that a really good friend of mine passed away in his sleep, an older gentleman that an old friend of ours that passed away in his sleep while on Sunday. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to do this, but with our systems in place, if I wanted to, whenever, you know, he might be having a service probably next week sometime, if I wanted to, there's nothing to say that I couldn't hop on a plane, fly home for 2 or 3 days, go to the service, and come back and go to work. And, you know, I mean, that's just the power of systems. We'd still, without even all 3 of our key players right here in, you know, position on site, so to speak, we could still actually get business done while we were all 3 of the key players away at the same time. I don't want to do it right now. Our systems aren't that great and powerful that you know, it wouldn't affect us a little bit, but still, we'd still be able to get a lot of things done and accomplish most of the things that we need to get done. So with that, throw it back over to John there.
Yeah, you know, Paul, I had to shut my camera off because my signal is, you know, for internet that I'm paying for at a hotel, I expect a lot better speed than this. And I have a feeling that I may be breaking up pretty badly. I don't know if you can even hear me at this point.
No, you're clear.
I am coming in clear. All right, excellent. So hopefully everyone can hear me just fine. I'm having a little trouble hearing Paul. But yeah, you know, just to kind of reiterate what we're talking about here is just having that business system that you're able to tap into, and then having a team as part of your business system, have a team in place, which actually that team is just as critically important to your success in real estate as well, because this is a business with a lot of moving parts. And, you know, you could do it all on your own, sure. Making a lot more money and have a lot more success if you put together a team to help you through all the different phases of a wholesale business. And that's, you know, I guess, you know, what was your time? That was the T in system, is that Paul had time, but you could even throw in, you know, your team as part of that system.
Yeah. Yep. You know what John just said there is really powerful about the team. The team is actually the team is actually a system. But as far as the team goes, you know, he was talking about with wholesale real estate, how there's so many moving parts and there's so many things that that need to be kind of known. You know, do you really want to take the time yourself to learn how to become the best that there is in all of these different areas? That's really going to slow down your you know, progression towards financial freedom. When you build a team, you can actually just acquire the best in whatever area that, you know, you either A, maybe don't like doing, or B, maybe you really stink at doing. And so you can actually bring in as part of your team, you know, a very high level qualified person or piece of technology or whatever it is to replace you in that piece and create a system, you know, and create that, you know, and doing that is in actuality creating a system. If you bring in somebody to do something for you and you don't have to do it, well, you know what? That's creating a system. You just created a system because you don't have to do that anymore. Someone else is doing it for you. You've plugged it in. It's done with. Put it in the box. So I just wanted to point out that, you know, if you want to be really successful, obviously you want to have the best, you know, or be the best in taking care of all the moving parts that you have in your business, whatever it is, wholesale real estate especially, because there's so many. But do you yourself really want to take the time to become the best at all that stuff? That's kind of a waste of time. Oh, let me see. I think, do I have you muted now? Did you come back in on mute? Let me see if I can.
Can you hear me, Paul? I think you just muted yourself.
There we go. I'm live. Are you live? No, you were there, but now you're dead. So with that, everybody, systems, as we talk about, you just can't, oh, now you're back.
Oh, excellent. I apologize. You know, I was out on the balcony, and I guess I'm too far from the Wi-Fi base, and I keep losing the internet.
Yeah, all the way out the door a foot, and you're too far away.
Yep.
That's a pretty weak internet, if you ask me.
And you got to pay for it per day, per device. So
Yeah.
And so I apologize about that. I'm throwing off the. I've got this figured out for Friday morning. I'm just going to have to do that from inside the kitchen. But right now I can't do that because I'm not here alone in South Carolina, and there's a whole bunch of people hanging out, chatting, and whatnot in the area where the internet is the best.
Oh, gotcha. Well, you know what? Do us a favor when you do have the internet as the best. At least point your camera towards the ocean so we can see the awesomeness of where you're at. But anyway, yeah. So just closing up here on systems. It's just talking about the power that they have, and you know what? Like I said, copy that down right there. Oh, I'm locked on you. Get off of your mug there. Yeah, copy that down right there. Put it in a place where you can see it all the time and remind yourself of what systems can do for you and why you want to be working on creating systems. The last little piece I threw in there, John, about the team thing was the fact that a team itself is a system, and each piece of the team could actually be a system. And one of the things that I was talking about is the fact that, with all the things that there is to do and whatever it is that you want to do you yourself want to take the time to become the best at every little piece of that? When you can actually so much easier, bring in the best as part of your team to take one piece off of your plate, and boom, just by doing that, you've just created a system.
Absolutely. I'm sorry, the signal was crapping out again. Toss it back over to me.
All right. Well,
sorry about that.
We've pretty much reached the end. If John has no words, we have definitely reached the end, and the world should be scared. So why don't you give us some final words, John? Dig something up from somewhere. Give us some final words and get us out of here.
All right. You know what? Sorry about the shoddiness of this hangout and popping in and out, and I might have been breaking up, and I hope that we got our message across here today that systems are a powerful, necessary thing to put together, not only for your business, but, quite frankly, for your life. You can have a system for staying healthy. You can have a system for making new friends, system for going on dates, system for having a better marriage. It's about going through your day with an end goal in mind and not just moving through your day haphazardly, not just running your business haphazardly. And I like Paul's little anagram about that. Systems, what was it? Save your money. System. What was the?
Saves you serious time, energy, money, and sanity.
Exactly. And gives you the ability to work remotely, go on vacations when you want, and not have to worry about your income coming in. So with that, I'll go ahead and I'll close this out as we do with the Napoleon Hill prayer, which goes, "O universe, I ask not for more riches, but for more wisdom and business systems to make better use of the riches given to me at birth through the power to control and to direct my own mind to whatever ends I may desire." So with that, thank you for having me on here, Paul, and I'll see everybody back on Friday, and hopefully I will have a little bit smoother of a connection here. So we'll see you then.
Yeah, maybe you want to get up and head to the Starbucks. They have a better internet than where you're at that you're paying for, and it's free. All right, everybody. See you back up.